is FERPA appropriate from our end. Let's deal with the small few individual cases as they pop up. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And I figure if they have an issue with it, then they just won't do it.
Yeah, you're probably right. And I think if they have an issue with it, then I don't think they understand what reality is right now.
Fair.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so I got my chat to come up. I did see some talk about using a desktop to record Zoom. So Scott addressed that. Yes, you do, because you need enough local storage. That's the key there. We do not have enough local storage on our Chromebooks. You can use other apps. So Renee, thank you for those two ones. I haven't used those before, but that could be a nice way to demo things using the view that your kids will have. Another thing I wanted to recommend is hopefully you were all able to get Chromebooks from school. You need to test out links using your school device before you push it out to students. That is really, really essential at this point, because we do have certain blocks in place. So even though the devices are at home, they still do have certain permissions and certain settings for apps and things like that. So maybe there'll be a Google Chrome extension that you want to use, but since nobody's used it before, it's not approved, you'll have to email Larry and be like, hey, can you authorize this or whatever. So please try to test what you think you're gonna use this week. And then the other thing to note is that you cannot use Java. No Java. There's a ton of resources online that are Java-based interactives. You will not be able to use Java on the Chromebooks. Flash is also dying. They are ending Flash support with Google Chrome at the end of the year, I believe. However, for now, the kids can use Flash on their Chromebooks, on their school devices. And then the other thing is if you see something called HTML5, that is a really good thing. It works all the time, just a browser thing. So to summarize, do not use Java. Double check Flash. All right. A lot of other things work, but just make sure that you are testing every single darn thing that you can find. What other questions do people have with basic setup? Ooh.
Hey, Betsy, I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So I understand the whole thing you're saying on shared drives. So I've got two, I was working the other day trying to get a couple of Google Docs in there.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I don't know if you can see this. So in the first one that I did, I can get the 2 docs in there that I need, but then on my other 6 classes, I can only get one of those in there, and I can't, it's like I can't, how the heck do I get the other one in all of those? Is there a fast way to do that? Or am I, and the other thing is with your stuff, it looks like little folders.
Mm-hmm.
Is mine supposed to look like folders, or, cause right now I've only got, the one thing in there. It's
Right.
just the actual Google Doc. So did I do something wrong, I guess is my question.
Got it. I don't think that you did anything wrong.
Okay.
I just have mine set up for folders because that's how I like it to look.
You're right. Yeah.
Right. So this is because I've been using this for years, bear in mind.
Yeah.
So these are things that I have set up from ages ago. Most of you probably for now will have something that looks like this one, where it is just kind of empty, right? There's
yeah, and it looks like that.
Yeah, so then you would just want to make new and make your folders. So
okay.
Yeah, so if you go to new, top left folder, then you can be like week 1.
Oh, okay.
However you want to do it.
And then I can drop 1 or 50 Google Docs in there,
Right.
essentially, right?
Yeah, so then what you would want to consider doing is you can click on your doc, open it. Let's say I wanted to move this one.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me get this out of the way. Go away. Then you can click on, in just a second here, there's a little folder thing that will show up. My internet's lagging a smidge. This handy little move icon up here.
Okay.
And then you can use that to pick your week 1 folder.
Oh, okay.
And remember that I am in my shared drives.
Right, yep,
It's going to try to have you put it in the My Drive. Don't do that. So go to shared drives.
yep.
Then wherever you're.
Oh, then they're all listed there. Okay.
Yeah, and so this is a pretty good way to do things, and then you can just choose, here we go. I would like it here. And then you just click.
Okay, that makes a little more sense. I think I
Yeah.
can make that happen.
All right.
All right.
So I think
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I think probably what you're having with the Google Classroom platform issue is probably your folders aren't all organized. So I would take a little time and get your stuff organized, and then if you still
Yep.
have problems accessing it, let me know, and I can help you with that.
Okay.
Okay. Other questions that I can help you with right now about basic file management? All right, I will be available via email and things. I probably, if you have questions, will just call you back using Google Hangout or something because the visuals are better because then I can just like show you with my phone where things are on the screens. And again, what you're gonna wanna focus on right now is just making docs that kids can do their work in. That's it, right? The other note with the, that I wanted to make about this type of a template is that you are going to find that plagiarism software doesn't work well with this stuff. So if you are wanting to use this kind of fill in the blank, which is really good for our special ed kids or younger kids, anyone who needs structure, people who get distracted constantly like me, this is great, it's visual, but your plagiarism software will get confused and probably will not work with this. So if you're having your kids read an essay, you're not gonna wanna use the little box format. And then I just want to show you how to like add the boxes if you're interested. So you put your cursor outside of a box, you would go to insert and then just table. And then you can make a fancy little table there. Then remember that you can slide these. This is similar to Word and you can make them whatever size you would like them to be. So that works pretty well for overall. Thank you guys for bearing with me with my first live Zoom. I am new at this, but I will get better at it as I learn how to do things, just like all of us will, I'm sure. And then, okay. All right, so I'm gonna take off for now. I just posted about 3 or 4 other awkward videos with me talking and getting distracted occasionally on how to set up your Google Classroom. So please check those out, see how it works for you, and then we'll touch base regarding that at 2 p.m. If you can't attend a session with a Q&A, that's okay. I'm gonna post lots of videos, little tutorials. I'm gonna try to keep them between 2 and 10 minutes long, and hopefully they will be helpful and you guys can enjoy my frog anatomy poster. I did want to point out, this tongue action over here, this brain, so it's just kind of hilarious. I don't know. I took it from school. So, all right, you guys have a super wonderful morning, and I will see some of you at 2. But don't be afraid to mess around. Just make a fake class, try some stuff out, see how it goes. All right, see you guys later.